What's up everyone, Josh here, and in today's video, let's discuss Betterment in really in-depth review. If you are trying to make a decision on whether to use Betterment as your investing platform, you've come to the right place. In this video, I'm going to be going over everything that you need to know as a beginner or even as a intermediate or advanced investor who's looking for more information on Betterment to make a decision on whether to invest with them or not. I'm going to break down pretty much everything you need to know so that you can make an informed decision when it comes time for whether you want to invest with them or not.
I'm a decider.
And I've broken down everything down into 4 sections, which I'll be covering, including what exactly Betterment is, what you get when you invest with them, including the features and benefits, all of their little gizmos and gadgets that come with their app. I'm going to be breaking down their portfolios that they offer because they do offer more than one. And I'm going to be ultimately giving you a recommendation and a rating of Betterment from my point of view that you can take with you forward and do whatever you want with. So this is a topic that I've been pretty passionate about for the past 10 years. And when I graduated college, I actually was faced with a very tough decision. I had no idea about investing. I came out and I knew that I wanted to get started with investing. Everybody that I knew who was wealthy, or everybody that I had heard about who was wealthy, had a significant amount of their wealth in their investment portfolio. I knew that it was something that I wanted to get into. I just had no idea how to get started. So that's kind of where I started to do my research years ago. And I ultimately ended up on landing between Betterment and Wealthfront. Now, I ultimately went with Wealthfront just because of their awesome sign-up bonus that they were running at the time, but Betterment deserves a fair review and a fair shot when it comes to robo-advisors that are really good for beginners and automating your investing. So that's what I'm going to do here today, so stay tuned throughout the entire video. As I mentioned, I did tons of research. A lot of hours went into this video. I'm not even monetized yet on this channel, so I don't even get paid. So what I do ask of anybody who's new here or returning, please smash that like button, invest 1 like into this channel, show the YouTube algorithm that you got some value out of this video and that it will push it out to more users and a bigger audience to help this channel grow and ultimately become monetized, which is my goal here. With all of that said, let's hop right into what exactly Betterment is so you can understand what you're getting into when you invest with them. In its simplest form, Betterment is a robo-advisor. It actually was the first robo-advisor that hit the market after the financial crisis in 2008. As one of the pioneers in the robo-advisor industry, they are one of the first to use technology to recommend a portfolio to their users and ultimately guide them along the journey through their Betterment and robo-advisor technology. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with a robo-advisor the basic premise goes something a little like this. A specific set of mathematical rules and algorithms are designed by financial advisors with the help of data scientists, which are then encoded into software by programmers. These algorithms are then executed by the software with minimal human interactions and inputs. This allows robo-advisors like Betterment and Wealthfront to keep overhead low and therefore keep management fees lower for investors like you and me. These automated softwares also allow accounts to automatically be rebalanced in real time pretty much daily if they need to be, which is awesome considering, rebalancing takes a lot of time if you are an investor who wants a balanced portfolio across asset classes. This is why a lot of robo-advisors are associated with the phrase automated investing, or as I like to say, set it and forget it. Like many robo-advisors, Betterment will actually ask you a set of questions when you initially sign up with them. They'll take the answers to those questions to assess your risk tolerance and ultimately recommend a portfolio that will best suit your investing needs, which makes it really easy for the beginner investor who's not quite sure what their risk tolerance is. You answer these questions and they will actually assess that for you. These take into consideration how old you are, what your investing time horizon is, what your risk tolerance is, and exactly what your lifestyle factors are, whether you're a big spender, whether you're a saver, if you're frugal. All these kind of things come together to basically let them know what portfolio to recommend to you. So now that you know what Betterment is, what exactly are they and therefore you investing in when you invest with them? So at the surface, when you invest with Betterment, you are actually investing into a globally diversified portfolio of index tracking ETFs. So this is very similar to other robo-advisors that are on the market, robo-advisors such as Wealthfront and Acorns. I've actually done videos reviewing those platforms in the past as well, so you can check those out. I'll be putting the links to those videos down in the description and linking them here as well. So Betterment actually offers multiple portfolios, their main one being their core portfolio. This is, as it says in the name, what the core of their investors are going to be investing in. It's almost like their default portfolio that they spit out, and it's generally good for a majority of the users that use their platform. And when looking through all the pages on their methodology and their investment strategy, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. They do know what they're doing when it comes to investing strategy, picking the stocks and the ETFs that they're investing in. They base it off of a Nobel Prize winning algorithm and formula, so that's also very, very key. And that's something that I actually enjoyed when I was looking through all of their website and web pages. For the investor who wants to try to beat the market, they actually offer their Goldman Sachs Smart Beta portfolio, which they aim to outperform the market as a whole. With this portfolio, they generally only recommend this to their more risk-averse clients. This is because as the portfolio may outperform the market, it may underperform the market as well. This is what comes about when you invest into riskier investments to try to get those higher returns. You might lose out on some of those more consistent returns that the core portfolio is going to offer the regular investor. So one of the cool things that I found while reviewing Betterment was actually something called socially responsible investing. And this is something that I have not seen in other robo-advisors on the market. They allow their investors to choose portfolios that are investing into socially responsible initiatives. Stuff like the broad impact portfolio, the climate impact portfolio, and the social impact portfolio all are within this social responsible investing techniques that they offer. As I mentioned, these all focus on socially responsible investments in stocks of companies that are doing great things for the environment, great things for social issues, and they use the ESG mandate, which applies scoring criteria based on environmental, social, and governance within these companies. So basically, they have their own scoring criteria that gives them an idea of whether these companies fit within this socially responsible investing portfolio. I think this is awesome. I think this is a great way and a unique selling proposition that's pretty unique to Betterment, and I think it's a great idea, and I think it's great for investors who want to have that ability to make a choice to socially invest in socially responsible initiatives. So that's really good. Good on you, Betterment. And with that, let's move on. Now, if you're watching this and saying,
Josh, this is all great and everything, but I actually want to be in something more stable with everything that's been going on in the stock market. Who knows what's going to happen? I want to be in something more stable.
Well, Betterment has you covered. They also offer lower risk cash or bond accounts. Now, their Betterment Cash account is their fancy way of saying high interest yield savings account. Basically, you're holding onto cash, which is earning a certain percentage per year. It's in line with those other high interest yield savings accounts that are on the market. So if this is your main goal, there's a lot of different opportunities and different options out there that may even be better and offer a higher interest rate than Betterment does. But they do also offer an all bond portfolio that tracks the bond market. And this is something for maybe older investors or less risk averse investors who want something to have consistent income from bonds. Bonds are a great way to get that consistent income coming into your portfolio while being, in the market as well. Now, if you've heard all these options and still are asking,
what if I want to go in and adjust the different portfolios to my liking?
Well, they do have you covered. They are one of the only robo-advisors that allow you to go in and manually adjust the portfolio that you're investing in. So if you want less, action with US stocks and more foreign stocks, you can go in and adjust the percentage down for the US stocks and up for the foreign stocks, and they'll automatically rebalance accordingly, which is really cool. I have not seen this with other robo-advisors, so this is a really cool stepping stone that Betterment has offered. So aside from the other investing portfolios I outlined, Betterment also offers a lot of cool features and benefits to their users. And with the account balance minimum being $0, you can get access to these features literally for free. So this is pretty cool. I will say that some of these features only work if you have money invested with them, but you get access to something like their portfolio tool and their projection status tool for free if you want. So just keep that in mind, and this is really cool. So I'll be going over some of these features and benefits right now. So as I mentioned before, Betterment offers their Betterment Cash account, which is their high yield savings account. Right now, it currently offers a 0.30% interest rate and insures up to $1 million in the account. Now, I will say that before the interest rates were cut pre-pandemic, they offered an interest rate of 2.69% annually, which was one of the highest percentage rates on the market. And who knows where it's going to go in the future as things start to return to normal. So another really cool benefit that I like about Betterment is they offer a no fee, aka free checking account, and you actually get access to any ATM in the world for free. They reimburse you on any ATM fees when you use their debit card that's associated with this checking account. This is actually awesome, and something that when I was reading through this, I was like, yeah, I'm actually probably going to take advantage of that. Not many accounts give you free ATM and free, checking as well. So this is a really cool benefit that you get with Betterment, all for free. Betterment also offers IRAs, Roth IRAs, and 401k plans for the individuals who would like to transfer existing retirement accounts or start a new retirement account with them. This is just another benefit that they offer. It's really nice of them to do that, and you get to invest your 401k or any of your retirement plans into one of their portfolios. So another cool thing that you get access to is their retirement planning tool. Now this is similar to a lot of other robo-advisors, Acorns when you see the performance, or Wealthfront when you can actually put in a lot of your information, windfalls, and when you want to buy a house or any of these life milestones. Betterment allows you to do this as well with their platform. So you can go in, answer a few questions, where you would like to retire, how much, you want to retire with, what your retirement income should be. And they're going to calculate this out and see exactly how much you should be investing monthly and how much you should be saving monthly, and where your portfolio is probably going to be when you retire. So that gives you a good picture, allows you to plan out, and I think that any good successful plan allows you to see every step of the way. So that's a really cool way that they allow you to understand where you are and where you need to go while you're investing. So keep that in mind when you want to open a Betterment account. So one thing that Betterment actually offers you, depending on your status with them, depending on how big of an account you have with them, they offer you the option to speak with actual certified financial planners. So you can go in and talk about retirement, marriage, divorce, college for your kids. They allow you to go in and do that. If you have an account with $100,000 or more, it's for free. But if you have an account that's smaller than $100,000, they actually will charge you for these services for about like a 45-minute phone call. It'll vary the amount of money that you're going to be paying for that phone call depending on the service that you're, wanting to talk to somebody about. I think it's nice of them to offer that, as an option to speak with an actual human being. And this is something that, they give you these awesome benefits with their account, their automated investing. But if you really want that human touch, somebody who's professional and understands exactly where you are in your life and where you should be and how you should plan, you can do that with Betterment as well. So that's a really cool feature that I have not seen other robo-advisors take into account as well. So keep that in mind about Betterment. So one of the best features about Betterment is their mobile app. It allows you to log in and see your account every single day, see where you are, where your progress is, if you're making any transactions or if you're investing any money. Allows you to quickly do that from the app, and you get access to all of their features and benefits through their mobile app. Similar to other robo-advisors like Wealthfront and Acorns, Betterment's app is like their bread and butter, and this is where they are really succeeding with their Robo-Advisor investment platform. Now, when you're investing with Betterment, you automatically get access to their tax loss harvesting, which automatically rebalances your portfolio in a way that minimizes your taxes at the end of the year. I think this is a great feature. A lot of Robo-Advisors offer this. Betterment does this as well, so keep that in mind. Now, like I said, you get access to all these perks without having to have any money in an account. I don't know how this would work for, tax loss harvesting or some of those, planning tools, but you can get access to most of these features with having a minimum balance. Now, obviously, you're going to be investing with them, so you're going to have more than just $0 in an account. But theoretically, you can create a login, put your information in, have a recommended portfolio, all of this stuff, and have $0 in your account. So, deal with that what you will. Now, if you do invest money with Betterment, they have a management fee. It's very comparable to other robo-advisors. It's going to be 0.25% on your account balance. So on a $1,000 account with Betterment, you're going to be paying $2.50 per year. So that's not that bad. It's actually relatively low when you consider it against like mutual funds, which charge like 1 to 2% management fees, and other human-run management services. They're going to be charging you like usually above 1% or around 2% sometimes, which can really cut into your gains. And I like this, it's one flat rate and you know what you're getting into, and it's pretty low. So now I'm going to be moving into the section where I'm going to be providing my ratings and ultimately my recommendation for which investors Betterment is good for and which investors maybe should just pass on Betterment as an investment tool. So I rated Betterment in several different categories, which I will put up here. Basically, ease of use, asset allocation, tools and resources, and customer service are the 4 main categories that I will be rating in. So starting with ease of use, including account setup, this is going to be a 10 of 10. This is really good for beginner investors who want to get into it. This is why Betterment really shines in the beginner space. It automates your investing. It really doesn't take much to sign up, connect your bank account, and automatically start getting into the market, which I highly recommend everybody does. So moving on to the second category, asset allocation and portfolios. This one I am giving a 7.5 out of 10. Although it is not a 10 out of 10 for being a hands-off robo-advisor, I do like the fact that they have multiple portfolios for you to choose from, including those socially responsible investments that I talked about. Now, the next category is tools and resources, and this one is going to be a 9 out of 10 for a lot of those benefits that I was speaking about. And you get a lot of those for, as I mentioned, free if you open an account with $0 in it. Now, you start to get more benefits when you start putting money in and investing with them, but this is going to be a 9 out of 10 because this is where Betterment thrives, especially with their app. It's really, really intuitive to use, really easy to use, and any beginner investor can start investing with Betterment relatively easily. Now, the next category is customer service, and for this one, I'm providing a 7.5 out of 10. Since their services are mainly automated and hands-off, yeah, they have an email hotline and you can call into a number, but if you want to speak to somebody, you do have to pay for it. And that's where this, it's not really beneficial in terms of that. You will get your basic account questions answered through their customer service email and phone line, but like I said, it's not always going to be immediate, and they are only open for certain hours of the day. Based on where you're located, it might be different. So keep that in mind when investing with them. So averaged out, Betterment gets an 8.5 out of 10, which is a pretty good score. I do recommend them. My main recommendation is if you are looking for an easy to use, investment app, Betterment is a great option, especially for beginners who want to answer that questionnaire that they provide to you, understand your risk tolerance. They do all that for you. They'll recommend the portfolio to you. If you want to get socially responsible investing, that's also available to you. That's not available at other robo-advisors. The fees are pretty minimal, and you don't have to go out and pick any stocks yourself. So this is really, really good for that dollar cost averaging, or that average investor, the beginner investor who wants to automate their investing. As I said, it's pretty much set it and forget it. And this is the reason why I got into Robo-Advisor investing for my first account as well. So I do recommend Betterment for that investor. However, if you are a do-it-yourselfer and you want to pick your own stocks, Betterment is not the option. You cannot go in and pick individual stocks. They have the ETFs that they automatically invest in. You cannot go in and say, I want to invest in Johnson & Johnson because I like the way that their company runs. They're not going to allow you to do that. So if you're more of a do-it-yourselfer, you want to pick your own stocks, I would recommend other apps such as M1 Finance or Robinhood or Webull, where you can actually go in and select the specific type of stock that you want to purchase. So there you have it. That is my in-depth review on Betterment and my recommendation for who this is good for. Now, if you've gotten to this point in the video, I do want to thank you so much. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate you. I'm trying to build this awesome community here. I'm going to be doing giveaways all the time. If you have the same values as I do, you want to build your wealth, you want to learn about entrepreneurship, I'm going to be learning stuff and taking you on a journey, and I'm going to be sharing the information that I know all about digital marketing, entrepreneurship, building businesses online. I've done this all in the past. Investing, this is the way that I want this channel. If you share those same values and that same belief as me, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can follow me over on Instagram. I'll put my handle up here. I do a lot of stuff over there in terms of posting on my story on a daily basis, pretty much. You can see my dogs, you can see my apartment and everything that I do on a day-to-day basis when I'm not posting here. So consider subscribing. Don't forget to like this video if you got any value out of it at all, and I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, stay safe, continue to build your wealth, and I love you all. Thank you so much. Take care.